Welcome to the Spectra Ocean Dream Circuit. Racers, start your engines. Racers, start your engines.
Dude, my flippin' I forgot my mic was off. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Pleasure as always, Carl, to see you, homie. Alright, let's get the party started here. 90s racing games music is top tier. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll wait till the song finishes till we get the party started. Hey, Gramps. Good time zone, brother. Good time zone. Good to see you. Good to see you. I was literally talking to myself the entire time, Carl. I saw your messages. I'm like, yo, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Like, wait a minute. Mic isn't even on. All right. Huge shout outs to this YouTube channel. If you like the music that you just heard, I highly recommend giving Starjunk95 a follow. Or subscribe, I guess, in this case. Really, really great music. I'll pop it in the Twitch chat as well as YouTube chat. But man, absolute bangers. If you really like good music that you just heard here, 90s, music, drum and bass, that, funk, all that good stuff, this is the channel. This is so good. If you grew up with the likes of Jet Set Radio, and all those good classics, Outrun, all that, this whole channel has got it. Like, this is some of the best music I've listened to. It's upbeat and it just gets the party started right away. It's a bop. It's an absolute bop. I love it. No, we're not playing Marvel Rivals today. How are things treating you over there in Sweden, Gramps? Hope the weather's well. We're now on our second build. So we've taken. I've been playing this game far too much. let's just put it this way. I've been playing this game every single day. I don't think I've stopped playing Path of Exile 2 since I received it. It's been every time I wake up, I play from that time until I go to sleep. Every single day. So I've got, so this class, I brought it to end game already. So this is already end game. This is my Amazon bow and spear build. That it's actually my magnetic salvo. I basically call it the salvo build. It's my salvo build that I focus primarily on magnetic salvo with lightning arrow and lightning rod, as well as freezing salvo. So I have endgame done here, but I'll be honest, I feel like this build, to me, didn't challenge me enough. Like, I got to endgame fairly quickly, but I feel like the one build that I really have fell in love with right now, at least recently, is the one that I'm using currently, which I'll show off today, because I'd like to make a lot more content around this new build that I have. Speaking of stuff, I need to probably put some of this away. I'm gonna put Arbor Alchemy in here, just so that I actually have this ready to use for my current builds. Are these rings any good, by the way? It's great. Thanks for asking. Having a bite to eat right now at work. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I'd love to hear that. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna bring this inside. Some of these things I don't really use. I already have enough Val orbs. Okay, this is actually good. I need this jewel. This jewel is important for me. This jewel is good. Everything else I'll keep here. I don't need this for now. Oh, chaos damage is also good. Hold on. This jewel is also good for what my builds. What else can I take over from this particular one? Nothing else, huh? Okay. Alright, so I'm swapping. And now we're gonna go to our Infernalist. Because this build, I'll be really honest. I didn't really have much to think about or say in terms of which in the early stages, because you can clearly see that I use bow for so many of my builds, with the exception of Stormweaver. But I use bow in my current build, or at least the alloy build. Then in Stormweaver, I think towards the end of the build, I used crossbow, and then Pathfinder, of course, was bow, crossbow, and then this was all witch. And I fell in love. I'm like, dude, I had to step out of my comfort zone, and it felt so satisfying. This build melts so much. It's actually insane. So now I just need to better grasp and understand what to do with it, because there's so much of, like, there's so many mechanics I have to understand with this build. Also, Gramps, what are you chomping on over there? What are you eating? Your simple meal as usual? Alright. And then we just got some really great drops as far as uniques. So we just recently got the Wake of Destruction, which was crazy. Like the second I jumped into Cruel Diff with this particular build, I just got this. So now I have movement speed, increased armor and energy shield, which I need more for my shield. And then I have drop shocked ground, which is insane. So this is basically like, it shocks people, and it's crazy. So now I have shock in my build, which makes my damage output all the more powerful. It's really, really good now. And we're just getting started. We're not even in an endgame yet, and I still have to refine the build. But basically the whole premise is just drop down my totems and fry everything. I just have to be careful not to die, of course. Let's go. There's a lot of button pressing I have to do this build, though. I'll say compared to the other builds, this is way more in terms of what I have to press. Like, I'm pressing a lot of buttons to get the job done. But boy, is it satisfying. Some sausage stroganoff. Ooh, with rice? Hey, that sounds right up your alley. Simple and delicious. That's usually how it should always be. Effective. Also, folks, just wanted to also remind you that I'm officially a member, or ambassador rather, of Advance.gg, the premier go-to supplement provider for all things health and well-being. So if you're looking for a premium supplement, whether it's for sleep, whether it's for in-game performance, whether you just need to hydrate yourself, Advance.gg has everything covered on the website. And of course, if you want to take full advantage of that, you can always use my code on screen there at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. New Energy 10 at checkout. You'll have everything you need covered. Be sure to check out Advance.gg. The website has everything you need to live a better life. I just received, well, I haven't received it yet, but I'm about to receive, it's in the mail coming, but I'm about to receive my welcome pack from them. That's pretty cool. And so I'll let you folks know as far as the taste is concerned with some of the flavors they've sent me. But I think from here on out, we'll be using more of the Advance.gg supplements. I did check out some of their hydration line, and they had some really cool flavors. Well, I for one will be taking advantage of that. All right. Congrats for that, brother. Too bad I can't stand the taste of artificial sweeteners. There's actually no artificial sweeteners in some of their products. If you go to, I believe it's their hydration section, and I believe it's their energy section. I think, or focus. One of the two. It's either focus or energy, but a lot of their products don't have artificial sweeteners in them. They use a lot of natural supplements, very vegan friendly. So if you're looking for something that's actually healthy and doesn't contain any artificial sweeteners in it, they actually have it covered. Also, you don't have to go into actual drinks. They do have supplements like gummy bears. So they have turmeric gummy bears that can be great for inflammation. They have hibiscus tea, herbal teas on the website as well. They have a lot of different options. I was surprised actually when I went there, because I initially thought too, oh, you know, this is going to be like your typical like energy drink or whatever, or energy supplement. But no, they have a lot of different material there for just about everybody. But most of their products contain no artificial sweeteners, mostly natural. So what you're getting is a product that is completely without any additives. Yeah, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out, because I'm gonna, once my welcome pack comes in, they sent me like a ramune flavor, they sent me a watermelon flavor, and they also sent me peach mango. But once I've had a taste of those, I may actually pick up some of the gummies. I want to maybe try the gummies, the turmeric gummies, and then I might also try one of the new flavors. They have gummy bears as a flavor. I might try that. Or then they had another one called tropical, again, tropical blue. So I may get that one to try as well. Yeah, I'm just like you, Gramps. I think I've gotten to the point where the artificial sweetener stuff is not for me. Are we the best in terms of well-being and health, of course. Will you be getting a new flavor? God willing. God willing, if things go well and I maintain, you know, just a good relationship with Advanced, yeah, you may see a new flavor at some point. And that new flavor, who knows? We'll see what happens when the time comes, you know? Because I would love to actually have a flavor of my own. And then just have it, like, for the community, you know? That'd be kind of cool. I believe Javi also is a member of Advanced GG as well. Actually, it was Javi who kind of convinced me. Because, again, I was much like yourself, Graham. So I was kind of like... At first, when I saw Advanced GG, I'm like, oh, you know, it's kind of like that gamer sup stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I wanna, I don't know if I'm down to support something like that. But when I looked at both sites, or at least both in terms of what they provided, I was like, I think I'll give Advanced GG more of a try, because I think gamer subs, I don't know, this is just me, and I'm not trying to rag on the brand or anything. But some of the stuff I see, I've noticed on their website doesn't really, I don't know, some of the names they've used on the website for some of their drinks doesn't really sit well with me, so. So I figured, you know, Advanced GG is where it's at. So there's probably a lot going on the screen right now that you likely don't realize. There's a lot going on right now.
He's unconscious, but goodbye.
Goodbye. There's literally so much going on right now with regards to this build. But simply put, this build primarily focuses on igniting all the enemies and then destroying them with chaos damage with debuffs. Because chaos damage is such a powerful, I guess, debuff in the game. Alright, I gotta clear these roots. Alright, so now I gotta go back to Grim Tangle. So Grim Tangle, Bear Fell. There we go. I'm guessing you're at work, Carl? Is that where you're at right now?
If the Fae spirits. The old magic.
Yo, PPG, what's going on?
Please hurry.
What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Some power, Ethermite. You'd have made a worthy sister.
Oh my gosh, these guys and their poison. So yeah, I use chaos damage and fire damage to just melt everything on the screen, and then the minions that you see are also very helpful because they just help to just dish out more damage without having to overcommit, as I was just about to do there. I literally almost killed myself. I'm happy for them to get a good ambassador for their products. I'm very happy too. I'm glad I can support something that I feel comfortable supporting, and that at least the brand is trying their best to really ensure that people who use their products are very health oriented and like conscious of their well-being, and not just trying to pour energy drinks or all that stuff down your throat. Like, don't get me wrong, it's there if you want it, but there are natural ways to get energy, and I think Advanced GG does a good job of that, at least for some of their products. What was that song? Oh, hold on, let me post it back on YouTube. There you go. If that's what you're referring to, Was that what you were referring to earlier? The opening song of the stream? Oh, in game. I have no idea. Good question. Was it the song you're like that Holdo was singing, or Una was singing to open the cave? Yeah, I have no idea. Good question. Sounds nice though. When she did it, sounds really nice. Yeah, I need to work on my actual energy shield. My energy shield is really, really weak at the moment. Also, Gramps says hi on YouTube, by the way. PPG. PPG jumped right onto Twitch. Oh, that's funny. And my thoughts on Marathon? Honestly, it looks pretty cool. Hard to say much at the moment since I haven't really played it, but based on what I've seen so far, it looks pretty cool. Will it be a game I play on stream? Likely. A likely one for sure. Though will it be a long-term game? That's a different story. Because I for one will admit that the visuals are amazing. I like the visuals that they've chosen. And the pace of the game looks really up my alley. It is co-op too, so it's up to 3 players, kind of like you're running like a small dungeon run, but this time the dungeon is PvP and you're up against other players. Well, it's pretty cool. I think one thing that I would really like to see in the game, and hopefully that is the case, I really hope that the game does provide a lot of build crafting, because if there's one thing that I love about this, about at least Path of Exile, is that the build crafting is remarkable. And this is why I haven't stopped playing since ever since the game came out and I've received the game as a gift. I haven't stopped playing this game. Like literally 13-hour days of me playing this game, 14-hour days build crafting like crazy. $40 is a lot. More like trial, but more hardcore. True. Yeah, that's true. It's more like trial. Yeah, that is kind of true. But yeah, so they're asking for a premium. They're asking for $40, which honestly, in this day and age, it's not that bad. I think $40 for the game isn't as bad as what Nintendo is trying to provide with $90. I think $40 for entry level experience for Destiny, or sorry, for Marathon, I think is appropriate. I just hope that whatever they provide in game, with regards to, you know, in-game purchases or whatever, just make sure that it's cheap and affordable. All right, let's.
I don't take orders from you, but I do love cemetery. Wither away!
Oh my gosh, I'm frozen. No, I'm frozen. I'm just weaving in different mouse presses. My timing has to be so on point, because everything is so timing driven with this build. $40 is food for a week. That is true. That is definitely true in a lot of ways. I for one agree on that. But $90 though? $90 is food for at least a couple weeks. Maybe 3 weeks if you're really, really smart with your money. But I know what you mean though. Like it's definitely still, it's a lot to ask for a new game from Bungie. But knowing it's Bungie and knowing their track record, I think I'm okay with perhaps dishing out 40. But who knows? Right now, the gameplay looks good enough to where I'm interested. But will I play it long term? That's a different question. And that's something I have to wait for the game to come out. I have another game tip for you. Blueprints. It has a demo on Steam. It's a bit more one of your other game streams. It's a puzzle game with so many secrets. You know, funny enough, I actually saw a streamer that I used to watch. He was playing it. I didn't tune in, but I just saw him actually playing the game on the title. And I heard people talking about it, or at least mentioning it in other streams too, so perhaps that could be a game I can check out as a demo. Because I did check out demos the other day. And they were fire, by the way. Metal Eden was extremely, extremely fire. So I'll definitely give it a try. As a recommendation. Per Gramps. The blocky design is a huge turnoff. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, I do feel like the blocky designs of the weapons wasn't necessarily appealing. Understandably so, because coming from Destiny with so much variety of weapon designs, you know, now we're jumping into a game that looks like sci-fi Legos. You know, it doesn't really look like, I know what they're trying to go for as far as the aesthetic. They're trying to go for that very futuristic, very sci-fi themed weapon design. So it's not necessarily for everybody. So I can certainly feel what you're going through in that sense. But hopefully that's something they can maybe alter a little bit. Don't know if they will though, because the game is now what, supposed to release this year. So I don't think they'll be changing anything, at least like revamping wise, at least not for the time being. It's a lot of fun. I'll take your word for it. I don't think there's been one game that I think you and I have necessarily disagreed upon. Maybe there's been a couple, but a lot of them, I think the parts where we disagree on, and I wouldn't even say disagree, it's more of a preference. But I'd say most of the time, when it comes to PvP stuff, it's like, nah, I know where you come from. But when it comes to PvE, I think for the most part, you and I have clicked as far as what we like. Lunch break over, gotta head back to work. Have a great rest of the day. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Gramps. I appreciate you. You know, always, your company's appreciated. You have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope that the sausage and rice keeps you nice and filled. A hero shooter is another one, and the attraction is the nail in the coffin. Roblox Apex. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I definitely see where you're going with in terms of that. I'm just hoping the gameplay is where a lot of the... I think where people are really truly looking to see if Bungie flops or not is really the gameplay. Because that's really where the game has to sell you. Visually, sure, it can be a turnoff. But if the gameplay is what also turns people away from the game, then that's already dead. Like that's game over. Now, I would hope that certainly that doesn't happen, because that would really hurt Bungie in a lot of ways financially, because we're banking on this to be successful. But again, only time will tell, of course. You can only see what time has in store for us. So a game could look visually like ass, but the gameplay can be remarkable. And there have been so many good examples of that. I've played some games that visually don't look the most attractive, but man, did I have a ton of fun. Alright, is this boss time here? No, not yet. Any drops? Any drops? Any drops? Usually I check all these urns. Usually I have something in there. There you go. I was just waiting. I'm just glad that they actually finally gave us information about the game, because for so long we've been just waiting anxiously. We can't go that way? Oh. Like, we've been all waiting just to see what exactly Marathon's gonna be like, and so I'm happy that for the most part we now know what to expect. I think that to me is a win. At least knowing what it is a good thing. Where's this boss at? Oh yeah, the relics part here, I remember this. But for me, there's other games that are coming out that are going to be way, way cooler anyway, so I'm not like in a huge rush to think about Marathon anyway. Yo, Glenn! Glenn! What's going on, brother? Genki this, got Genki this, yo. How you doing, homie? How's my man? I'm doing really good. I'm blessed, feeling good. How are you?
Are not long for this world. So is mine.
Let's see how much we can actually do damage-wise in this guy.
These spirits are mine. Cut down. Meaningless life ends now. Cut down.
I'm just gonna have to focus up a little bit.
Asinia, join me. Ocean will be punished.
Yikes. Uh-oh. I almost got destroyed there.
Will end your meaningless life. Ocean will be punished.
Yikes.
I command you.
Uh-oh. Just finished work? Hey, what's up? That's good to hear, man. That's what's up. How was work? It's like Diablo? Yeah, this is Path of Exile 2. It's very much like Diablo. Holy moly.
Spirit's hunger. Intrusion will be punished. I require your aid.
Oh no, I might get cooked here. Yeah, I got cooked. I mean, Bungie is burning cash like they're in an election campaign, so they better deliver. I hope so too. I do hope they deliver something that's actually of good quality and performance. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to be a really uphill battle for them once they've gotten cooked.
Witch, you are not long for this world.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, if you're a big fan of Diablo games, I highly recommend this game. Glenn. This game is amazing. I've been playing this game non-stop. Holy moly. What the heck is it?
To me, Assyria.
To me, my X-Men. He is being relentless right now.
Your intrusion will be punished. Servants, obey. Your soul is mine. Rend your soul.
Wither away!
Assyria! Your soul is mine.
Gee, Louise.
Cut down. Your soul, Assyria!
I am here, my beloved.
I will end your meaningless life.
Jeez.
Intrusion will be punished. I require your aid, Assyria.
This guy has been asking for Asini's advice all day.
Your meaningless life ends now.
Wow.
Assyria
Dude, how many times are you gonna call Asinia?
will be punished. Intrusion will be punished. My beloved Assyria.
This guy's calling Asinia every 5 seconds. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta focus up here. Oh, I might die here. Ooh.
My beloved Assyria.
I swear to you, dude, this guy just keeps on.
Spirits are mine.
Oh my gosh.
Intrusion will be punished. Assyria, join me.
If you call Asinia one more time. Jeez Louise, man.
Give it a
Thank
rest.
goodness. Yeah, give it a rest.
Empire is
Keep
never
on summoning your wife every single time. Just came out recently. This came out in December of last year, so late December. So it's only been January, February, March, April. About 4 months, roughly. Or 4 months. So it's been a while, but it's still very brand new. There's a lot in this game. A big patch just dropped recently, and it's been like really insane. The patch has made this game feel so much better in a lot of ways. What do I get here? He's getting cooked, literally. Yeah, crazy. Surprised I almost got killed there. Oh yeah, let me just check something real fast. I did leave some of this equipment in there. And I need to level up my wands. Level that up. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. So I can get rare modifier. That's good. I'll keep this. And I'll get this. Put this on here. And then we can also plop on... What do I want? More mana regen, probably? Or I can get more lightning damage. No. Lightning resistance. What's my resistance like? Cold is -10. I could balance it out to get more resistance. So you just started Twitch streaming? Can't cheer or any bits? Yeah, so I think when I have my original Twitch, but that was from like many moons ago, so I don't use it. I just use that mainly to talk on Twitch. But this is like my new streaming focused stream, or my streaming focused account, I guess. So because I had to start from new, you're probably not going to see any bits for a while, at least until I get affiliate. Once I get affiliate locked in, then yeah, all the bits and the subs will be unlocked. So don't know how long that will take, but God willing, all things will fall into place when the time comes. Just gotta wait a while. Alright, so let's add more resistance. Or do I want... Yeah, let's get more resistance here. More resistance means I can live. So now we're at 0. But if you ever did want to support the stream in any other way, you do have the tips section at the bottom of the stream. That is something you could also use just to donate if you wanted to go the extra mile there. That still counts as bits or cheers in that sense. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. Yeah, I have to meet all the requirements. So far, I haven't met all the requirements just yet. But once I'm able to maintain, I think it's 3 plus concurrence or something. Yeah, of the viewers, then I should be okay. Because I think I've nailed everything else but that. So once I'm able to get that, I should be good. I'm going to put this away for a second. Far too many things that I have to think about, but... Oh, this is really good. Lightning damage is actually not bad, considering that it is part of my build now. This is what I get with this. It's not the best roll, if I'll be honest. At least not to the build. Like, the chaos resistance is nice, but this one, of course, is what I'm aiming for. Let me get rid of some of these things in my stash, because there's a lot of things that I don't need. You'll get there for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to start fresh, and I figured that this account would be the best way to do it. But I didn't want to like use the same old account from before. It's like start from scratch. It's better that way.
Stick to the cairns.
All right. But with patience, enough time will pass, and before you know it, we'll be affiliated, and who knows, maybe even further than that, we may get even partnered. That'd be wonderful. Speaking of partnered, Bossabot just reminded me, I am now an ambassador of Advanced GG, which is a premium supplement company that focuses on performance and providing healthy material for all people of many different backgrounds, whether you are a gamer, whether you are someone who enjoys sports, or someone who just wants to sit back and chill, relax. Advanced GG has everything that you need as far as supplements. They have hibiscus teas, herbals teas, they've got drinks that give you focus and energy. They've got things that are good for hydration, that provide electrolytes for your body. So if you're out there working out, you're at the gym, they've got great supplements for that as well. If you wanted to buy anything from the website, be sure to use New Energy 10, my promo code at checkout. That would help greatly. But check out the website, see if you enjoy it. There are a lot of great products on the website. I, for one, will be buying more in the near future. W sponsor? Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with the decision. I've always wanted, you know, health supplements, something that was less about the whole energy drink, but more about supplements, natural supplements that can help with energy, because there are other ways to get energy outside of just energy drinks. They have a lot of great products on there, a lot of great flavors too. So if you're a real big fan of like unique flavors, they have a ramune flavor. So if you love Japanese style drinks like ramune or lemonade, they have a lot of amazing flavors. Gummy bears, chocolate, tropical, you name it. They've got all sorts of great flavors that you can choose from. I'm going to receive my welcome pack very soon, but they've sent me a package with peach mango, ramune, as well as watermelon. Those are the three that they've sent me so far. But I'll be getting more in the near future. White gummy bear dietary supplement. It looks really good. It looks really good. I was really surprised when they dropped that flavor. I'm like, what the heck? I was like, whoa. What a flavor choice. Who would have thought white gummy bear? I'm a big V-drink drinker. Has guano. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that in Nashi's stream. I believe they have a lot of good drinks there that do provide. How the heck do you get up there? I believe they have a lot of supplements on the site that I believe does have guarana. So you could always check it out and see. Oh my gosh. Dude, we're just dropping unique items all day today. What's going on? Like that is pretty rare to get, by the way. Like what I'm getting, those orange items you see that I have, this orange item is unique. So the way it works in Path of Exile 2 is you have like normal items, which are your typical like blue, like this. So if you have like blue text, this is kind of like a normal, oh sorry, so you have like your normal, somewhat like beige text, the soul core of Takati, that's like your normal. Then you have like an upgrade to that, which would be, if I can find it, I don't think I have an item for that anymore. Ah, here. So this is like your sapphire. This is like a slightly rarer item. And then your yellows are your rares. And then above that is your unique. And so unique is really hard to get. Like the drop rate's not that high. So we got that. But we also got this today too. So we have two uniques that dropped in a day today, which is insane.
Peculiar, but powerful.
And I just upgraded it, but this, not all uniques are going to be good for your build. So in this case, this particular drop here, I would imagine this is for warrior, because this gives you a lot of strength, 424% increased armor. That's nuts. 10% reduced dexterity, 10% reduced intelligence, and you have no life regen. So yeah, this is primarily for, I would say, a warrior build, if you're looking into that. But that's not something I'm down for. That's not something I do. But still crazy. A crazy drop, nevertheless. So let's see what I have. So this is another rare or unique that I have. I have 1, 2. Oh yeah, and then I have another one. I have my own. So I have my own wand, which is a unique. Then I have my boots, which are unique. And then I just dropped this, which is a unique. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a crossbow also that's unique. I have a lot of good drops, but I don't use them because they don't really pertain to my build. So if this was, let's say, if this was a standard run, and now there's a difference between standard and solo. So in standard, you have like a trading system. So let's say I had all these items, and someone else out there was like, oh man, I really would love to have a lead-in great hammer. I could sell them this great hammer in the trading section, but unfortunately I'm in the solo self-found, which is like the solo oriented mode. It's like its own league. So I'm just keeping these for now. Because who knows? I might actually use them if I happen to change my mind and rock a new build. So it's never bad. It's always a good thing. Oh my gosh. It's not the best place to be in. This guy's just poking me with...
Death is my power to
Alright.
wield.
Okay. For real money? No, 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 no. It's just in-game currency. Just in-game stuff. There's nothing to worry about there. Yeah, it's just between you and like other people in the like trading system. And so if you like drop any rares that people want, you can just call it out in the chat. And the chat is global, so anyone can see it. So you can just be like, ah, yeah, I have this item, and then boom. There's like a trading center or like pavilion somewhere in the game. I don't know where because I've never done it before, but I know it exists. Okay. Dude, we're dropping heat today. Oh my goodness. So it's not necessarily PvP. Everything from what I know is PvE. So you team up with like other players. So like it's a co-op game too. So it's solo but also co-op. So what you can do is you can team up with a friend and you can play the game standard. So let's say you and I were playing and you needed something that I had. Then I could give you that unique item as well. That's how it works. But there's no PvP. But essentially, the only way you can trade is by doing a co-op, or rather standard mode, because standard is what provides you with the co-op experience. And there are different leagues. So standard has its own league, and then, oh my gosh, and then solo has its own league as well, which is what you're watching at the moment. And I'm just getting destroyed. Oh, he just died over there. Oh, they're dropping a lot of good items. So it's a really cool system. So if you are playing the game purely solo, and you get those uniques, then you could always save them for yourself. And then, let's say you ever wanted to make a new build, which this game really incentivizes, because there's just so much in this game. There's literally near infinite possibilities of builds you can make in this game. So let's say that you are done making one build, you can say, okay, you know what? Let me build a class around maces, or let me build a class around crossbow. And then you go to your stash and you can check out and see, okay, I have this weapon that I've saved, and you can use it. So it's always good to collect certain things because you can use it for yourself. But as I said, you know, if you ever were playing standard and you wanted to share it with other people, you can do it.
Your power, dear sister. No escape.
This woman is just as annoying as her husband.
I'm ready. Right of the full moon. Wit and rot. Conquer.
This one is so annoying, dude. She's even more annoying in cruel difficulty. So right now, I've already beaten the earlier campaign, which is like the regular campaign. So now I'm actually in the cruel difficulty, which is like the harder... It's like the harder mode of campaign. Oh, I'm so dead.
You are mine. Forever. Wit and rot. To me, Draven. Right of the full moon.
Can't even sit still.
Just die already. Sacrificial
So it's still... Oh no. This is annoying. Everything she does is just trying to lock you down in place. Just slowing you down. Oh jeez. Oh yeah. I just realized she's calling out for her husband, but he's dead. Oh, never mind. He's there.
Right of the full moon. Raven, I need you.
I answer your call.
Now, you are mine
Get out of here.
forever. To me, Draven. Insolence. Right.
Holy moly. Alright, what did you drop?
To put down a sister witch, but you had it coming.
Alright, well, we're out of here. Whew. That was a tough one. Oh, by the way, speaking of modes, did you try the new stadium mode recently, Glenn? In Overwatch? If so, what are your initial impressions? Or is it even out? Wait, is it out yet? Because I've seen the streamers play it, so. Literally, I'm about to face another boss. 3 bosses in a row I'm about to fight.
Do my eyes again. At last, it's open. Praise the first.
Oh, I haven't tried it yet? Okay. Now I've just seen CarQ and like Aspen play it, but I think it's probably like early access or something, or they have like access to it from the devs or something.
My family.
All right, hold on a second. Let me just use the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna do this boss battle. BRB. All right. You the homewrecker? What? What? What do you mean by that? What did I do? What did I do? Also, Glenn, how did you know to find me here? By the way, how did you know I had this account?
doesn't make any sense. You're dead. Those bastards.
Old husband and wife. Oh, okay. All right, now I know. Okay, I get it now. I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Suffer and die.
Oh, I'm almost dead. What a beautiful start to the battle. Almost dead. Yikes. Those things are so annoying. Uh-oh. Yikes. I just leave snow all over the ground. This is not good. Oh, too close. I can't remember. That's all good. You know what? I'm just glad you're here. That's all that matters. Jeez Louise, bro. Oh my gosh. I got stuck. So when he hits you with that AoE from above, it just slows you completely. It's pretty hard to avoid if you don't have the timing down. Alright, let's go. Let's get up. Yeah, bug him out. Yep, he's bugged. Good. Glitch him out. Okay, there you go. So I have to like wait specifically for a time when just before the green orbs hit the floor, I have to dodge. Oh my gosh, he just slowed me there. What are you hiding? Deflecting the question. Actually, the stadium mode releases... Oh, okay, so it releases the same time as Freya then. Okay. I thought it was already out. Alright, let me lock in real quick. This guy's actually kind of annoying. Okay, we dodged it that time, but just barely. This is the old PPG I remember from back in the day. This is the troll PPG coming back. I haven't seen that troll in a while. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Dude, that went through the wall. Good grief. Alright, I'm going this way. Oh my gosh, the ice had to be there to slow me. Been awesome catching up. Gonna have dinner now? Hey, no problem, brother. No problem, Glenn. I appreciate you with the follow, but also I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. And that you actually remembered. You remember who I was. Appreciate you, brother. Enjoy your dinner. I'll still be here doing this boss battle. Seizing the opportunity. That's the PPG that I've come to appreciate.
Drain.
Yeah, I gotta be like less trigger happy. It's so tempting to want to just keep attacking this guy, but he is very, very he's very crafty, so let's put it that way. I have to just play kiting all the time. I have to kite like crazy. Oh, of course. He always gets me at the end there. So one of the things I have to really work on this build is I have to get my energy shield up. My shield is really, really low. I'm taking like a lot of damage because my shield is pretty poopy. I gotta get out of my ranger mentality. Because with bow, I don't worry too much about my shield because I'm like constantly just moving around. But with Witch, I have to be very careful, especially with Infernalist, because Infernalist is pretty... She's heavy damage, but her defenses aren't the greatest, so I have to really be careful. Like she's got defenses, but not as strong as like other classes within the Witch class. Get him out of here. Bows are always brain dead. Yeah, they're definitely much easier to work with. I got to end game with the bow build, so that just proves how easy it can be. But Witch is definitely tough, at least in this phase. With low defenses, it's pretty hard. But she's super rewarding. I gotta get out of here. Where's this guy? Oh my gosh. Dude, it went through the wall and hit me there. I thought I had enough space to block that. There's no way he put ice on the floor like this. It lasts forever.
Nowhere to run.
I am so dead here. I gotta play it super conservative. Why are you so fast? Alright, I'm just gonna stay around here. Going back to that corner is dangerous with all the ice there. No. Dude. There we go. My mouse went off the screen and opened a new tab in a browser. That's how much flipping clicking I'm having to do in this game. My mouse went off the screen in game. Okay, I gotta get out of here just to play it safe. This build is really strong when I'm not having to be bombarded by all this crap. All this ice on the floor really hurts. Oh my gosh, no, no, not like this. I'm running away. Yikes. Almost died there again.
Suffer and die.
Okay, at least the ice is gone. Just was there for ages. It just lingers there all day, and I'm slowed for hours. All right, there you go. hit like a truck.
Weary little tale is over,
My
old man.
goodness, man. Alright, now we can... Now we can leave. You can freeze time? Yeah, actually you can. I know you're trolling with that question. But yeah, you can actually freeze time in this game too. There's a class called the Chronomancer that actually allows you to freeze time in game, and you can rewind time. So think of Prince of Persia. So like if you're in a bad position in the game, you can use your time freeze to just take advantage of the situation. It's pretty sick.
Found the ring.
You tried to troll me, but it ended up being an actual good question. All right.
This.
Yes.
So if we are
All right, let's see. That's a new quest done. Dude, these drops are not bad. Evasion, max energy shield. Wow, 79% increased evasion and shield is crazy. That's actually way more than what I have now. Way more. But I do want plus to life and mana because that's really important. 1-0 to you. I win this time. Well, technically it's tied because you got me earlier with the House Wrecker one. I think I might keep what I have though because I definitely want more life and mana. This is really good though. This is a really good drop. Let's see what I get with the ring mail. Nothing crazy here. And then with this, ooh, this is also a good staff. 70% spell damage, reduce attributes, crit damage is high, mana regen's high. Like these are all pretty decent drops. I think they're worth keeping, at least for the time being, until I can figure out what I want to do with them. I have to organize this area. It's all over the place. I may have to buy more stashes, or at least more tabs. I have to maybe buy more in some point. Not right now though. Okay, I can keep this. Okay, I'll probably keep this here. I have so many items. I'll put this guy here, I guess. So I don't even know where to put it. I'll just put it here for the time being. And the staff can go here until I can decide what I want to do. I need to do some cleaning. No, not really good. Good on that. These rings I'm still trying to focus on because these rings are actually good. But what I'm looking for, so this particular amulet is really good for my build because I need intelligence, and I also would like spell damage. The rarity of items is not that important since whatever drops. The dexterity is also important, but also the regen rate from mana is really, really pivotal. But unfortunately, right now, there's nothing that I would say is... it's not really pulling me to do it because this also gives me intelligence, but the casting speed is important. So the reason why I need casting speed on this build is because as a witch, you're just casting spells, and the faster I can cast the spells, the more DPS I have. So right now I have 17% increased cast speed here, 16 here. What else do I have? Yeah, so I have all that combined together. This one I may want to take off, but this takes off a lot of my intelligence too. My intelligence is 115. That kills my entire build if I remove this ring. Ooh, okay, speaking of... You know what? I was saying that I may want more cast speed. If I can get lucky, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I can get lucky on this one and get cast speed as my roll, this could be good. Fire damage, 3 to 8 physical damage. I don't need that really. Not the greatest of rolls there. Yeah, not the best, I would say. We lost on that one, unfortunately. And this one was also... Oh, I could have rolled on this too. Because these also are really good. I watched Elon's stream, so I'm basically a master in this game already. He explained it in 5 seconds. Good old Elon. Elon Muskie. You know, a lot of people do give that guy a lot of trouble, but I don't think he's that bad. I think people just want to seek out a target nowadays. Anyone who's a target, the internet wants to just target them instantly.
Life and death are well balanced here.
Oh no, we're in Poison Land. Now these guys are super annoying, but they've actually toned them down. So when I first started playing this game was actually much harder. A lot of those enemies you saw, those little poison crabs, those guys are actually just unacceptable. Some of the worst enemies in the game to deal with. His life is good and he'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even though his daughter is crap talking him, she's probably doing it for clout too, I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, hey, whatever. I'm sure she loves him. Like you said, his life is good. He's well off. What does he care? What does he care what the internet has to say? If he wants to pay somebody to pay for him, then by all means. He's got more than enough money to do all that he wants. Who am I to judge his life? This man owns literally one of the biggest automobile companies in the world. Who am I to judge? Whoa, whoa, game, hello? This game just went crazy for a second. Alright, well, leveling up, that's good. Oh, I need to max out my energy shield big time. My shield is so bad. Alright, sick. Being the richest man on the planet, that's what I'm saying. This man has money coming out of the anus. He's not stressing about that. Recharge rate? No, so I actually I need to fill this whole entire node up. No crit hit. Yeah, I need to get this node completely fixed up. 156. So once I max all this out, then we can focus on other areas. I need to get my energy. So I need to go to this node next and max out my energy shield even more. This will be the next node I focus on. I like Elon, but don't feel sorry for him. Yeah, I mean, we all make stupid choices. And sometimes even the richest people in the world make some pretty odd decisions. I mean, I don't think he had to go out of his way to try and prove himself for anything. All he had to do is just play the game. And if people want to, you know, rag on you for it, then so be it. But I think he brought it upon himself. He brought it upon himself by bragging that he was like the #1 player. It's like, oh, well, you kinda dug your own hole there, brother. Nobody said for you to brag about that. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm getting wrecked by dude, my energy shield needs to be improved big time. That is like the priority now. I've got damage, so I just need my defenses. Holy mo, can we? Dude, these crabs, like I said before, they are some of the most annoying things in this game. And if you don't kill them quick enough, they will just destroy you. All these shoot are just poison darts in your face.
Wither away.
I'll take that though. And this isn't even the ritual yet. This is just a bunch of regular hordes coming at me. The ritual is going to be just as annoying. Good grief. I'm saying I won't feel sorry on one of the smartest and richest men alive. Oh yeah, I mean, he's doing good. He's doing good for himself. Like I'm not one to rag on somebody who's obviously very successful. Like, who am I to say what someone is doing when they're making automobiles for people to drive around. They're enhancing the experience for science in terms of like flying into outer space. Like the man he's doing pretty good. Sure, again, not everyone has to agree with his opinions, but that's part of life. Not everybody has to agree with you. There's one thing you gotta do is just respect the man for what he's done. He's made contributions in some way or another. He saved the trapped astronauts. I mean, he's done good. He's done good for a lot of people in this world. So we can all rag on him. But at the end of the day, he's still done good for people. Now, of course, there are some actions I don't condone, but I don't think there's any action that he's done, at least outside of the whole gaming spectacle and making a fool out of himself. Other than that, I mean, I gotta give the man his credit. He's not perfect, but neither am I. So who am I to judge him? Because if I had billions of dollars like he did, or like he does rather, I personally wouldn't care what anyone has to say. Like, I'm living good, so who am I to tell somebody how to live their life when their life is clearly far greater than anything I could ever think about? The man literally has more money than an entire country. Like, countries. Not even one country, countries. This man can buy a country or two if he wanted. But as far as judging is concerned, I leave that to the man upstairs. Because I heard he has a pretty good job up there. And his job is all about judging people. So I leave it to him. As for me, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my Path of Exile. And talking to you. I'm talking to chat too, of course. Man, watching these enemies melt is so satisfying though. Whoops. But this build is not as easy to pilot. But that's probably why I love it so much. I guess I'm starting to come to appreciate builds that really tests my brain. Because if I'm not being tested, then it's like, what am I even doing? I get bored. I need to be stimulated. Alright, so there's the village. So we found the village, which is good, but I need to go to Freythorn first and fight the boss there. There's a few things I have to do before I move forward in the story. This is mostly, I'm trying to like get through the campaign just so I can get, because this is basically the second half of, where am I now? This is second half, right? Yeah, so basically you have 3 acts. The first 3 acts are like your easy, like your normal campaign. So right now I'm moving toward finishing up Act 1 and then going to Act 2 and then Act 3. And then once that's all done, then we're into endgame. So I'm working towards getting this build to endgame so I can see just how much more I can manage. And that'll be 2 builds that I can carry into endgame and practice with. But I'll be honest, I might just stick with this build and continue to refine it. Any build that really gets my brain to think outside the box as far as like numbers, like crit numbers and all those statistics, I'm a huge fan of that. When I was playing Bow, it's funny because I had a feeling that Bow would be a meta build, and the moment that this new patch dropped, the Bow got a buff and now it's meta. And I was like, well, so much for that. Now everyone's using the bow and the spear. But now I was like, you know what? Let me try something completely off the cuff, something I'm not comfortable playing with, and which has been extremely fun. Way more fun than I could have ever imagined. Endgame is just a grind? I guess you can say that, but there's actually a lot in endgame. Like, there's a crap ton. Like you think this is a grind right here? Or you think this is just part of the game? Like, endgame is really where Path of Exile 2 begins. I would say, and this is probably me, like, you know, this is like a huge reach, but I would say that all this that I'm doing right now is like training mode. This is just, this whole entire thing that I'm doing right now is just one big whole training mode. Because endgame is really where the game begins. There's a lot in endgame. Like all new maps, like brand new monsters. It's literally an entirely new game, essentially. Like, you're not playing the same game anymore. So yes, there is a grind, but it's literally a brand new game when you hit endgame. So the main campaign would roughly take around, let's say, 20 to 25 hours, depending on how good you are as a player. But endgame is endless. Like, that's how much is in the game. It's endless. And the enemies are much harder. And what's great about endgame is you can customize it to your liking even more, because they have what's called waystones. And what these waystones do, much like the items that I pick up on the floor, they come with modifiers, or like, you know, RNG rolls. And so every time that you get a modifier, it changes the entire gameplay experience, because you can have a modifier that makes enemies hit 1,000 times harder. You can have modifiers that give you more gold or drop more rare items. And then you can have the really absurd ones that just like completely challenge you. And I'm talking like super hard mode. these monsters are doing like crazy amounts of damage, like almost one tap potential, so you have to be mindful of your movement, execution. So you really have to build your build carefully in endgame. So it's really rewarding, extremely rewarding in endgame. Once I find a checkpoint, I'll kind of show you, since I already have one that I've done. I haven't done it because they're okay. So the way endgame works is that there are tiers, and so when you hit endgame for the first time, you're obviously in the lowest tier. You're in tier 1, and you have up to 15 tiers. That's the highest tier, but that tier is exceptionally difficult to get to, especially if your build is complete doo-doo. And so every tier gradually gets more and more difficult. Don't you have hardcore for that? Hardcore is different because with hardcore, once you're dead, you're dead.
There's an immense
But with regards to endgame,
seek it out.
okay, so let me show you real quick. I'm gonna stay here for a second, and just to kind of explain it by showing it to you. So the way it works is hardcore, once you die, everything goes with you. You're dead. Whereas in this case, if I was to die in the end game, it gives you chances. So for example, I go to my stash and I have my waystones, and each waystone, as you can see, is a tier 1, and then it says revives available. So you have 4 revives for each waystone. Well, it depends on the waystone you get. Some give you 5, some give you more, whatever. But in any case, when you die on your run, you have your revives available. But once those revives are gone, you lose the waystone and its modifiers, but you still keep everything. Like you still keep all your items, but then you just have to gather more waystones. That's the way it works. So as you continue to play and you can, you go higher in tier, these become a lot rare. Like the rareness becomes more powerful. I think I have one that was a rare one. I can't remember where it was. I may have already used it, but there was one that I had. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So like you have rare waystones that give you a lot more in terms of the modifiers. So you get more gold, but then you have monsters that move faster, they hit harder. So they have 19 increased movement speed, attack speed, cast speed, and then they have 100% increased stun, so they can stun you harder. And so it adds an entirely new element to how you play the game, because each waystone is going to be different. So in some cases you might only get more gold, and players have 40% less recovery rate and energy shields. So the game challenges you in a lot of ways with regards to waystones. And then when you take it to the map, for example, this is the map. So this is endgame right now. This game is weird. So this is just the beginning. Like I just recently got this character to endgame, but this is the map. This is just one small portion of the map of endgame. This whole entire thing, everything that you see in the gray area is endgame. Everything you see here is endgame. All the way around here. Like you see where that house little symbol is? Like you keep going. That's how big endgame is. Like this is really a brand new game. And so these houses are like your hideouts. And so here, this is just the early phase. And all these nodes are levels. They're all different maps. Every single thing you see here, it's like, when you play Super Mario and you have different nodes or different places you can travel to. It's just like Mario in that sense. You pick one area that you want to go to, and then you put in your waystone, and then that allows you to traverse to that particular part of the map. So in this case, if I were to pick this waystone, I'd get more gold, but then I'd have less recovery rate of life. So it's going to be challenging to maintain my defenses. So if I die here and I lose all my revives, I just come back to the hideout. This is essentially what endgame is. It's literally an entirely new game. And like I said, from all the way from this area, this is just the starting point. And you already have so many nodes that you have to clear out. And that just goes all the way across. It spans for a very long time. Crazy. Endgame is a very, very different game. But like I said, me playing bow and spear, not really having like the most... I mean, obviously I had fun playing the build. Otherwise I wouldn't have brought it to endgame, but I'm having a blast playing with Witch. It's really fun playing with Witch and then having these minions. I've never really played with minions before, and it was really fun. It's really fun to play with them. And I've always been a fan of chaos damage too, and so it's nice to play with both. Dude, why is this... Dude, I feel like if I don't have energy shield, I just get cooked. Energy shield is so important. So we're talking thousands of hours of playtime in this game. And because this game is still new, and because the devs are still adding in more content as time progresses, like this is their first big expansion in the game. And they've already added a plethora of new things. So this game has so much to offer as far as endgame. Once you get there, you're in a different world. Holy moly. The closed confined areas are always annoying. Like where this build shines is where I have space to work with. The moment that I'm in situations like this, where I have very little space, that's where it can be really tricky. Like limited movement just makes it hard for me to really get momentum going. Especially when enemies just run in front of your face and they don't stop. They're just unrelenting. Jeez Louise.
Suffer and die.
Suffer and die.
This is why I play this game every single day. It's the only game I can truly say I play for more time than I should. Way more than I should. But that's a good sign though. When you find yourself playing a game for longer than you anticipated, that's how you know you found a game that you love. That's how it was for me with Destiny in the beginning. Until the game just started to burn me out. But this game, I don't think I can ever feel burned out. This game just challenges me in so many ways. Not just in terms of the gameplay experience, but like in terms of... just in terms of the build crafting, there's so much I can build in this game, and there are new classes coming out in the future that I'm really excited for, like Dagger, Sword, Druid, Templar. So many cool builds that I really, really want to just dive into and try. Alright. And I can talk about Path of Exile for a long time too. And another thing that I like about this game is I know it's gonna sound like an oxymoron saying this, but in spite of all the chaos going on, this game is actually kind of chill to play. It's a game where I can actually have somewhat of a conversation with chat while I'm playing, with the exception of course, when I'm in boss battles, I have to kind of focus up. But I'd say this is a game where I can really feel like I can still talk to chat while I'm playing. And I love games like that, where I can still interact. Oh my gosh. Yeah, areas like that are just so annoying. Jeez Louise, man. Unbelievable. This isn't even the boss part yet. But this is crow difficulty. It just feels harder for me just because I'm not too used to the build just yet. I'm not too used to using witch builds. And it's so timing heavy, and I have to press a lot of buttons more than Ranger, because Ranger I just click a couple buttons and it's over. I just click a few buttons and everything dies with my other build. Okay, so here's the first ritual offering for this section. Dude, was I mashing that hard that I literally picked up items? Okay, let me go back to town real fast before I do this altar.
I don't know how it's in.
And I gotta go to Ogum next. It's fine. That'll be after I do this boss. So now I want to actually upgrade my gem. So my arsonists have been cooking, but so has my ember. Ember has been really good for DPS. I have far too many of these right now. Yeah, I think we're okay. We don't need anything else. I think the build that I have overall is pretty solid, because I had to go through so much refining to get to this point. Like I use so many different skills. Like this whole entire time it's been nothing but experiments. And that's why this whole section is filled with different skill orbs or skill gems. Because I've just been experimenting constantly. But that's the beauty of the game, is that you really never feel like you're limited in terms of the ideas you can pull off in this game. It really is very rewarding. I almost want to put my zombies here too to raise more minions, but I need to wait for an extra slot to get that. I think we're okay. Let's see here.
Nowhere to run.
Flipping chaos versus chaos.
Don't whisper at me from the dark. I
Trouble.
am the shadow.
God, please.
Oh, please. Alright, so I need to find 3 more of these.
So this is where the darkness is hiding.
Ah, okay, this is the last section. So I have to go back and find the other ones first. Let me fight these first. See if I can get lucky with any drops. I've been getting pretty lucky today anyway, so let's see if it continues. Oh, this guy's a temporal. Oh, the temporal bubbles. Good. Nice. More temporal bubbles. As if I needed them more. Slows you down. Makes your life a nightmare. That's okay though. It's okay though because I can cook you from afar. Ha 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 ha. I don't have to worry about you. All right, so I already have a ton of these essences, so I don't really need them. I have so many. So we'll come back to this area here. We know this is the last part. This is the boss area. I need to now go across all different parts of the map. What the? That was weird.
Suffer and die!
And I've been honestly enjoying streaming more recently than making content. I guess I just feel like mentally tired. Not tired of making content because I love making content. But recently I felt that it's just nice to take a break from making videos and just turning on the stream and just chilling. It feels nice to just not have to worry about sitting down and thinking about video idea all the time and spending hours, not hours, but spending a good portion of my day editing and thumbnail crafting. Feels good to take a little bit of a break. And the great thing about streaming too, at least on YouTube, is that once I'm done streaming, this becomes a VOD on its own, so in a way, I'm still creating content, just not in that the same way. I would like to make a guide for this at some point, but I think once I get to endgame, that's when I'll do it. I think right now, because I'm still refining it, I don't want to just rush and make a video. And that's another reason why I don't want to make content at the moment, is because I don't want to rush. I don't want to just make content just for the sake of having a video out. I want to really spend quality time making something that I feel would be meaningful to people who are not just new to Path of Exile, but people who play the game and want something that's fun and useful. And I would like to at least explain things in a very meaningful and convincing manner. Because it's a build that I've come up with on my own. I can't even speak. But yeah, it's a build that I enjoy, and it's something that I conjured up in my brain. Like I don't look at other guides. That's the beautiful thing too, is like I don't look at guides. I don't watch PoE YouTubers. I think the only exception that I will say is Crip, but that's because I've been watching him since Hearthstone. So he's the only exception. But he's always been a cool dude, and I'll watch him for whatever he does. But typically I don't really watch many like notable PoE creators. I think one is good enough. I'll be honest, and Crip is probably the best for me in what he does. Very intelligent guy. I think he's also a fellow Canadian too. Not that that matters, because I'm no longer Canadian anymore. I'm I'd say I'm more Japanese now than anything. I don't even know what Canada has anymore.
Be gone.
Like, I have no idea what happens in the Western world. I'm completely out of the loop. The only thing I know about, of course, are the tariffs and all that other stuff, but that's just because it pertains to games, and so it's like, oh, that's how I know about tariffs, because of the whole Switch and Sony situation, because their stocks plummeted because of the whole tariff garbage. But other than that, I don't pay attention to anything else. Which I guess is a good thing. I'd much rather stay out of that whole narrative. I'm just happy chilling. Oh my gosh. The lag just hit me there and I almost got destroyed. Oh, I'm almost dead. What the heck? I better slow down. You know what? Now that I have more electric... Oh my gosh. Now that I have more electric damage, or electro damage, I can probably invest in lightning damage now. Because I'm shocking these guys as I run around. So I can probably invest in that. Because that's going to give me way more damage output. That was unfortunate I died there though. Well, I guess it was good and bad. Because when you die, it does like respawn like new enemies. So it's not the same enemy that you always fight, not the same pattern of enemies, I should say. Dude. Ow. Oh, this guy. I didn't see you there, buddy. I thought you were just a regular enemy, but you're not. No wonder you hit hard. Holy moly, dude. Death and decay! Like, I am just playing... I am playing Harry Potter out here, just... No, dude. Well, it's fine. At least I got the item I wanted. But that's still dumb. I always forget those orbs always explode after... Even after they're gone, they still blow up. Whoa, game. Teleportation. What's going on? I guess, in a way, this is a good experience. Dude, they just keep on... They're just coming out of the woodwork. Just spawning. Are we done yet? Nope. Still coming down. Oh, no wonder, because the ritual is here. No wonder they just kept running down. Hold on. Let me, get rid of this. Don't need this. Okay, so what modifier do I want? Ooh, this is a good... Okay, this is really, really good here. It's just between... What do I... The mana regen or... I mean, cast speed is always more important here. More cast speed means more DPS. I'd rather take the cast speed over the mana regen. And we still get crit hit chance too, so I'm gonna go with this and see what I get. Can I get... What do I want? If I can get mana regen 2... +1 level to all melee. It's kind of booty, I'm not gonna lie. Not the best of rolls. but it is still good. I just lose my intelligence. Like my entire build is wiped clean, so I need to get my intelligence up. I did have it higher earlier. It was at like close to 130, but I did a little bit of alterations to balance things out. So now I have to rebuild, which is okay. Because right now, overall, I'd say we're pretty good. I just need to work on my shield. My shield is really, really ass. This is just abysmal to look at. Life-wise, we're okay, but damn. Like I'm just like 2 taps away from death. So I really have to be careful. But I am pretty close to leveling up. So, and this is literally just Act 1 anyway, so we have plenty of time to level up and make this build better. I'm here to make Witch better again. Not that she was ever bad to begin with. Witch class has always been pretty strong, especially the new class that just dropped, the Lich builds. The Lich class for Witch has been pretty good, pretty strong. I think it's like meta right now, the Witch Lich. I think once I get more intelligence though, I'm gonna swap that piece off, because more spirit to me is always good. And more cast speed. Like the cast speed is gonna be insane. If I'm able to just play Harry Potter all day and just shoot all these chaos bolts at people, I'm happy. Oh damn, I didn't even know you're here. Doesn't matter now, you're dead. Alright. Last altar.
Nowhere to run.
And I love the extra totems, because the totems are actually so... They actually act as like a pseudo minion, because they just do DPS for free. I just put like 1 up, I could put 1 or 2, and if I time it correctly, they'll always have infinite uptime. You guys are schmooing. Horn chips. Okay, I gotta be careful with this guy. He is very annoying. I've beaten him pretty easily with the other bit, but I want to see how much I can do this guy. Horn chips. Horn chips. It's literally a mirror match right now. We're both using dark effigy against each other. Oh, I might die here. Nope. Never mind. Okay, transform already. He's going to the second phase soon. Keep running. Oh snap. Dude, it's actually kind of tough to know which one's mine. I don't even know which one's mine at this point. In terms of the totems, I gotta like be careful. Okay, let's be locked over here. Okay, luckily I have good resistance to chaos, which is the rarest thing to get. So as far as like debuffs to worry about, chaos resistance is pretty tough to come across, or come by rather. All right, I need to level up here, or slow down. Literally a mirror match. I'm gonna run away for a while. Keep running. Oh boy. Where is this guy? Raspberry. Oh my gosh. I might die. Oh my gosh, I might die. Slow it down. I gotta literally wait. Oh, I might die here. I have to literally slow it down a little bit. Let my
You are already doomed.
let my charms, let my flask recharge a little bit. Whew, that's too close. Oh, I might die here. Let's see if we can play it slow. Just needs to. It just needs to be patient. Oh, he was stunned. I didn't realize he was stunned. It sucks that he was stunned and I couldn't bank off of it, but I was playing safe there. Oh no. This might not be good for me.
Wither away.
Okay. My homies came through for me.
Darkness is mine. Never forget that.
Holy, my actual minions came through for me there. I was worried. What do we have? This is actually not a bad robe. More shield, more life. Though I don't think it's going to beat what I have. I have spirit, dexterity. And I also have armor and evasion. And energy shield and resistance. I don't know if this is even worth. I mean, we could. Let's try it. How much do I have? I have 656. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab it. And let's see what I can actually get with a Val Orb on it. We can just dip out of here. Alright, we're out. So now I gotta travel to farmlands. And we're out. Hey Carl, thanks for that banning. Doge hype. Appreciate the ban, brother. Thank you. I was so focused I didn't even see that.
Welcome, violent if I spirits and so thank you.
What do we want? Ignite, freeze. What am I fighting against mostly? I'd say... I think ignite is what I typically deal with more times than I should. Max life, blast recovery, fire. Like, this is resistance up the wazoo, but this is still... I still have a better one. It's still good. It's still somewhat better. Even though I get more life. Because more life is actually good right now because it gives me more reserves to use for my minions. But is it worth it though? Is it really? This is also not a bad drop. 13 intelligence, max life again. Nah, I mean I'm still sitting pretty good. I'm eating good with that particular one. I could Val. Hold on, I'm gonna try and Val Orb. I'm gonna take a risk with this one and see if the risk pays off. Cause I have a ton of Val Orbs here. Let's see what I get. Because this gives me intelligence, resistance. Okay, so nothing crazy here. Maximum life, intelligence, resistance, increased energy shield. Okay, so this gave me an extra rune slot. Nothing crazy though. So, can't say I won that lottery. Nothing that I would trade, to be honest. I need to clean up my inventory. We're getting a bit too messy around here. A bit too messy. Let's put away some things. Alright, so rings, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with rings. Scatter shot, I don't think I'll be using for now. Since I'm doing crazy damage regardless. Okay, so this can go over there. This amulet isn't... Maybe I can... No, you know what? This amulet I can get rid of too.
Yes?
Let's disenchant this amulet. 23 regen, max energy shield, crit damage. These are all really good. This one is probably one of the better ones. Chaos resistance. If I can build up into this, I'm gonna put you over here because this is actually really good. Getting chaos resistance again is not easy to come by. As for this, I can probably sell the hood. The hood's not a big thing. And then this also gives me more resistance to chaos through armor. I can probably put that on top of my twig circlet. Because this is good. If I can get more chaos res, endgame's gonna feel a lot more fun. Because I know a lot of enemies have chaos and I'm just gonna have to be like, nope. I'm not taking that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so adept runes. I feel like I have adept runes. I have to just literally, I have to organize all this. I have too many runes. And I know that I have duplicates of them. And I really wish the game would just automatically connect them to each other. Yeah, I'm really just having a tough call here. So this I'll probably get rid of. I'm going to sell this.
Sorry, I was just elsewhere. Please.
So how much do I get?
Take your
15?
time. Oh,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
like this one.
Transcendent life flask. Okay, I haven't... You know what's funny? I actually have not updated my flask for a while. But that's because the charges per second have saved me in so many instances. It's so good to have extra charge. Because I don't have to worry. I can like... Basically, I can run around and just wait for my charge to refresh. And I just have my health right there. Let's see if I get lucky. I'll buy both and see if I'm able to...
Flask is a defiance of fate.
Okay. Low life. Okay, this is not bad for recovering life though. That's a lot. 28% increased charges, which is nice. But again, I would much rather the charges per second that I gain, because it just means I can run around and not have to stress about running out of my charge. So I'll probably get rid of those.
Hello. I like to hold on. It's beautiful.
And then as far as this linen belt, is it worth the trade is the question. Is it worth it? Because I lose resistance. Actually, no, wait, hold on, I gain it. Okay, so let's see here. So I lose 2%. How much is this? Yeah, 28. So I lose 2% from my recovery on mana, but I get more life. I get increased flash life recovery. I get more resistance to fire, and I've got more resistance to cold. I lose 51 mana, which is kind of sucky, but we can always gain it back anyway. And then charm charges is not necessarily a game changer for this build. So I'd actually take this over what I currently have, because I'm only losing 2% of recovery, but I'm gaining 7% more to my resistance and 12% more to my cold resistance. And then I lose a bit of mana, but that's like, again, nothing too crazy. I can always gain it back. Yeah, you know what? I think it's worth it. Let's see, let me close this down first. So I'm at 752. So I'll be at 702, roughly. Let's see this. 701. Okay, so 701, still nothing to scoff at, nothing crazy. I think it's worth the trade-off, because now I have more life to work with, which ends up giving me more reserve for my spirit anyway. And then I have my resistances all evened out. Like, this is nice. This is a nice, healthy amount of resistance. Of course, I want to get them higher, but this is still good. Because going into Act 2, where the resistances are going to be depleted, this is a good starting point. So I'd rather lose a bit of mana, but gain everything else. So we can sell this. If I want to sell it, though, I can always keep it for another build, because it isn't a terrible... Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it for another build if I ever decide. Yeah, I'll keep it. And then this I might even do a quarterstaff build at some point, because I have like all these good unique items. So I have literally a fire damage quarterstaff, so I can pretty much play within Jackie Chan right now with quarterstaff. So I may build into that later. So farmlands, I think we got the farmlands, right? Yeah, we did. Because I was really considering at one point to make an Acolyte of Chayula build for Monk. And that could be an interesting starting point to have like a fire damage Acolyte of Chayula, but we'll have to see. Right now I'm really loving Witch. Alright, that was unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but it's okay though. Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta level up my... Hold up. My nodes. Get my nodes up. Yeah, I gotta fill this whole entire node. Once I get here, then I gotta... So once I get my energy shield up, then I'm gonna work on my minions and just make them tanky like a mofo. Because once those guys are tanked, once they're juiced up, we're good. And then I can start focusing on chaos damage more and just building up the chaos damage. And then now that I have electricity, I may actually do this. 25% increased mana regen if I've shocked an enemy. And then I have more shock magnitude because I run around and shock people. I'm basically Sonic the Hedgehog right now. I just shock everybody around me. Because I'm too fast. So that's good. So I may go into this node. And then what's this? Freeze? Don't care for freeze. Power charge, don't really care for right now. Not using it as much. And then we're moving into, I think, monk territory, but in any case, yeah. So mana regen, not so much. Do I want to go to this node for now? Because if I can get to this node next. Ooh, yeah. 10% reduce maximum mana. So I get 40% increased max energy shield and 10% reduced max mana. Is that a good thing? Or that probably doesn't sound good at all. Unless that's mana usage. In any case, I'm going to have to try this because I would like to get more energy shield anyway. This is only give me what, plus 10? So this is what, 166? 176. I think I'll go into... What am I low on right now? I'll bring it into intelligence. Yeah. I'll get my intelligence up and then we'll move into that node. Because yeah, I'm just running around. I'm running around and shocking enemies. So I should build more into my shock. It wasn't even intentional. It was just luck of the draw that I had these boots come my way. Otherwise I would have just been playing fire and chaos all day. Dude, these totems are cooking. When these totems put in the work, they work. Which is why I would like more cast speed, because more cast speed means you dead. Dude, it's actually insane how the game is... The game is just dropping in frames because of what's going on. But then again, it could be the server too. This game has been having a lot of server issues recently. Like nothing but disconnects. It's crazy because I was in the middle of a boss battle a few days ago. Like a really big boss battle, and the game just DC'd me.
But dear me, what a
I sense such hatred.
Oh! Yo, Rogue Exile? Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let me fight you. Oh, he's a spear. Oh, he's a monkey. He's a monk user, huh? Alright, buddy. Oh boy. Okay, these guys I better kill first. These bow guys, crossbows, you better leave me alone. I cannot lose to this guy. My win rate against these Rogue Exiles has been 6-1. I've only lost one time. Oh, snap. Oh! Oh! These Rogue Exiles are like, it's almost like PvP. Hiya! Yeah, it's like I'm fighting a flippin' another Rogue Exile like myself. Oh, come on, doggo. Leave me alone. Go home. You don't belong here. This is the wrong battlefield.
Surrender while you still can.
Oh! I'm not yielding, my friend. You must yield. Oh! That lightning spear is so sick. Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh, I almost died. Let's go. Another Gothic quarterstaff. That's 2 of them. Dude, what? Oh, I have 14 spirit now? Yo, these... Okay, I need to do some... Oh, an unset ring. Yes! Give me the unset ring. I need the extra skill slot. Yes. I've been wanting it for so long. Yes. What the... Okay, so we gotta bring the loot back. I've been wanting the unset ring for so long, dude. Finally get an extra skill slot. Now I can maybe add some extra element to my build. But for now, let's just go to Luna. Here, take this. All right.
Now she'll stop. Be careful.
Let's see. Where can I go as far as nodes? You know what? Since we're here, I can probably just, since I'm only using one weapon slot, I'm not even using two. So I can go into cast speed. No. I did say I wanted more energy shield, didn't I? But I have to wait till I actually get here first. Or I could just use them now, and then I can use whatever else I level up. I can just use those nodes and go into other things. Yeah, you know what? Let's go into, what do I have here? I'll get more intelligence first, and then we'll go here too. Yeah, there you go. Because now we have 168, so that's good. So at least, but the sucky, oh, you know what? That kind of sucks though, because that means I have to wait. I have to wait for, no, you know what? Maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back and refund it.
How can I perfect myself?
Yeah, I'm gonna refund this. I just realized something. If I go to this node without me going through it by leveling up, I have to do it twice. So I'd rather just use this the normal way and then just complete this section. Yeah, there we go. I'll complete this. Yeah, there we go. So now this node is completed over this side, and then I can normally do this node myself. I just wanted to complete this whole entire node, which now I don't have to think about anymore. So now we're at 194, and then this will give us a lot more to work with. Okay, I feel better about that decision. Now, speaking of decisions, I have two of these quarterstaffs, and they're both fire resist. Oh yeah, it's the same weapon, so I think the rolls are going to be the same, right? Dude, I literally just rolled you like a... Huh? Wait. There it is. Yeah, I was like, what the? I literally have two of them now. Okay, this one actually has slightly more. This has 47 accuracy. This has 43. This has slightly more fire damage. I mean, I'll keep both. Just good items to treasure. Dude, it's crazy how I've been getting uniques all day. Alright, the most important thing here, though, is the unset item. I need the unsets. I need this so bad. And I get more chaos damage on top of this. If I could get some more value on this, brother, I'd be very happy. I need to get another... Can I get some good rolls, please? Intelligence? I mean, that's not bad. Is it better than what I have here? This gives me fire damage. This gives me cast speed. I may want some cast speed. If I can get cast on this, then we can have a discussion. Because if I'll be really honest, I don't think I really need the additional skill slot, considering that right now, damage-wise, most of my build is killing it. I already have most of what I need as far as minions. I've got the Raging Spirits, I've got my Contagion, Draining, I got my Snipers, I've got the Storm Mage, I've got the Arsonist, and I've got my Skeletal Warriors. The new Warrior is already coming out. So I got plenty of skills that I can use. I'm trying to think, what else would I want to add? Like, what am I looking at here? I don't care for Hex Blast. Maybe I would get Cleric. I think that'd be the next one I get. Cleric and maybe some Brutes. Yeah, maybe I'll get a Cleric just to heal the team up. But that's about it. And then as far as Flame Blast, do I want that?
Hold down the button for Flame Blast to prime a large fiery explosion.
Nah, man, I'm good on that. I don't even need Flame Blast. I'm blasting flames like Dawson right now. I'm good. Like, this build is pretty efficient. It's straightforward. There's nothing too crazy about it. The job gets done. And I got lightning damage. I got my storm mage cooking. But I don't think I have to be too greedy. I don't have to fill my entire skill slot with everything. Sometimes getting those skill slots cannot always be the best. Sometimes it's best to just refine what you have. In this case, I'm going to continue to level up everything. Especially this effigy. Effigy is cooking for me right now. Effigy and the Ember Fuselage is too good. And the Flame Wall just helps even more. Just Flame Wall and then just blast everything through, and then these look at the spirits, look at them. These raging spirits are just, they're doing more than what I need them to do. Because they're just extra minions too. So I have like having a whole entire brigade with me. Because I was really considering adding zombies to my build, like raised zombies, but dude, who needs zombies when I literally have an entire arsenal? I've got like the Avengers on my team. The skeletal Avengers. The Scavengers. I don't need zombies. Plus they're slow anyway. All I gotta do is just, again, maybe I'll just add the cleric to keep everyone in good health. But I may just invest in more health for my minions anyway. And more damage. Oh boy. Look at that spread. Oh my gosh, I love that. Dude, it's so satisfying seeing all that purple just come out. Everything just gets wiped. And everyone's ignited too. Ooh. More damage.
Nowhere to run.
That's right, nowhere to run. And you're bleeding too. I forgot I have bleed in the build too. So all the raging spirits, once they hit you, you just bleed. So you're just bleeding out. And you have chaos damage on top of you. And lightning damage because I can shock you for running around you.
Another corpse.
I think I may have actually made an incredibly powerful build without even knowing. All because I got lucky with some of my rolls. Man. Everything's getting fried. I will say that there's so much clicking of the mouse and buttons that I'm surprised I'm even able to do all this. Really is like a finger exercise. Watch you all melt. See ya, doggies. Watch them all melt like chocolate. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to bring this into endgame. It's going to be so fun to use. I can already see this doing crazy amounts of damage. And once I get extra nodes on my ascendancy tree too, what do I need? Because we already have this. Reserves max life. +1 to maximum mana per 6 max life. Reserves life per max energy shield. I could even just go into energy shield next time. Or I was even considering doing the whole pyromantic pack thing. Maximum mana is replaced by maximum infernal flame. Gain infernal flame instead of spending mana for skill costs. Take maximum life and energy shield as fire damage. When infernal flame reaches maximum, lose all infernal flame on reaching maximum infernal flame. 50% of infernal flame lost per second if none was gained in the past 2 seconds. This is the craziest thing though. While on high infernal flame, you and your allies in your presence gain 50% fire damage. That's unreal. Unreal. But I may actually go this route though. To just get more energy shields. To me, that's way more impactful. I feel like, I think some of the stuff I came across, just by glancing on Mobalytics, like people tend to go with like the Infernal Hound or whatever, but I'm good on that. Who needs Infernal Hounds when I literally have Inferno in my hands? I have an entire team of arsonists.
Even the darkest corner is ablaze.
Alright.
How festive.
Alright, let's find this boss and try and pick him out.
Infection!
Oh, this is going to be really difficult though, I can imagine. Oh my gosh, I'm just seeing orange everywhere. Oh my gosh. This section of the map is going to be crazy for me. Visual clutter and all this orange. Good grief. My eyeballs are gonna just be retina burned. Well, at least I don't have to worry about the enemies that much. Oh, support gems. Alright, this is where it's very important. I need to make good decisions here with my support gems. Alright. Chaos Bolt has been cooking. It's been cooking like crazy. My warriors have been doing good, although this is good though. Infernal Legion, turning my warriors into walking Johnny Storms. Just human torch everywhere. Well, I guess you can say skeletal torch, but everyone burns. What do I have now? I have pin. Oh, I can take pin off. Yo, let me take pin off real quick. I don't need pin. Pin I can put somewhere else. But if I can have everyone walking around like Johnny Storm, I'm down with that. Yeah, I think we can take pin off for the time being. Ooh, yeah, baby. Give me that Infernal Legion. So minions from supported skills take 20% of their max life as fire damage per second. Minions from supported skills ignite enemies within a radius. Yeah, give me that ignition, baby. Woo! Look at them. They're on fire! I mean, they die fast though, but that's okay. Because once I'm able to level them up with their health, it should be okay. Yeah, they're taking a little bit more, but it's okay. It's no big deal. I'm sacrificing their life for the greater good. But I just have to be mindful. And then once I get them to revive faster, it should be okay. I'd rather them walk around and just torch everything. Ooh, dude, we're getting good drops today. Yeah, today's a good day. Today is a good day. So how much do we lose in the process? We do lose quite a bit of peeps. We lose about 3 of them. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they're gonna die anyway. So it's not like them dying earlier makes much of a difference. Alright, boss time. Damn.
Should have been burned at the stake, witch.
My would-be executioner.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna kill you first.
Wither away.
Dude, he held that down for 5 hours. I could have went to the washroom and come back and he was still holding the attack. Damn, dude. The guillotine drops. Oh, snap. He did it twice. I got scared. The guillotine drops. Oh, I knew it. I ran right into it. I felt it coming. I saw it and I was like, nope. Deer in the headlights. Got cooked. But you know what I could do? Once they burn and I see their life go down, I can probably just ignite them. Or blow them up.
My would-be execution now.
Yeah, I can just blow them up. Once they burn them, I just blow them up. That's a smart strategy. Because they're gonna die anyway, I might as well just turn them into flipping time bombs.
Justice will be served. Cowards! Fight or die!
Oh my gosh, I got so blinded by all the fire that I didn't even see where he was. I got completely blinded by all that. I didn't even see. Alright. Gotta play super safe though.
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
My would-be executioner.
Yeah, just slow but steady. I don't want to get randomed out here. No!
Fight or die! Face your death.
Oh, Lord. Damn it, dude. Holy moly. Yikes. Alright, let's try and play a little bit slower here.
My would-be executioner. Wither away!
I guess I could do that for now. Just try and like weasel out, cheese him out. I just can't see this guy, man. I had to like play close to him because I can't even see him because of all that's happening. The guillotine drops. It's the only time I know where he is, where the guillotine just falls on him. I literally can't see where he is. I had to play so close to him. I have no idea where you are. Oh my gosh, I have no idea where he is because of all the orange. Alright, I gotta play super close. If I play too far, then it's over. Hurry up.
My would-be executioner.
Okay, I might have to just play the game of... I might have to play Amber Fuselage all day. That charge time is crazy. I gotta be close to you, bro. I don't want to be close to you, but I have to be close to you. The only way I can see you. It's the only way I can actually flip and... Nope, never mind. I got too close there. Too close. I need to... it's like I have to play like in and out. I have to weave in and weave out, because if I spend too much time close to him, that happens. And if I'm too far, then I get hit by a move that I just can't see.
My would-be executioner.
The guillotine drops. Nowhere to run. Oh, you guys gotta go, man. Are you guys... Dude, what's going on with my keys? My A key's not working. What the... Dude, my A button's not working. What the heck? My A button just stopped. My A key just stopped working. What the heck? Of course I had to do that as I'm actually playing. What? It literally just stopped functioning. Like I couldn't even move. There's nothing obstructing my way around here, right? No.
My would-be executioner. Now!
Okay, so he hits it twice. Ah. The guillotine drops. I actually like fighting this guy. Sweet. Whoa, what the? Okay, he's doing far too many of his special moves though. Like way too much. Way more than I thought he would. No way. He does so much more of his specials. So much more. What if it's, I don't know. Did I fix my A key? I'll check my A key after. I don't know if it's maybe just a bug in the game or maybe my keyboard starting to show its age. Yeah, I had to like completely manipulate his movements. Alright. What the heck? Flipping, I was like stuck against a wall there. Oh, shoot. Oh, what the heck? Oh, snap. I gotta run away. These flipping cronies are coming after me now. Holy moly, dude.
And so, who is the true master of death?
I had to be wary of some of those enemies. They just kept on poking me. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll go inside the manor first and unlock this area, and then I'll come back. I think Eleanor won't be that difficult. I think he'll be annoying. I think he'll be annoying, but I don't think he'll be that bad to deal with. Okay, let's go back to Clarify real fast. So where is she at?
For what it's worth, my name is... It doesn't work.
Okay, another 12 item. So many. I don't even, these are things I don't even need. I was just mashing so much I didn't even realize I picked up items. Energy shield, 63% fire damage. That's a lot. 24% increased cast speed. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. That can go in. You know what? I may have to keep that for. Maybe I can rock with and do a blood mage build, perhaps. What's the difference here? This one gives me lightning. Oh my gosh, I can choose lightning or fire. I guess I'll keep both because both can be of good value, but this I can sell. And all of these, dude, they give me so many gems. I'm running out of space because of these gems. I have no more space left. Gems are going crazy. We're getting close to that. I'm getting close to having to open up the wallet and literally grabbing more stash because I have like nothing left. I mean, I could always just do some spring cleaning and use my waystone section for them. But okay, what do we need now? So this is pretty good. So they do take fire damage, which does kind of suck because it means they do die very quickly. What I could also do, ooh, supported minions will restore life to nearby allied minions on death, as well as removing ailments. Oh, so they can just be walking martyrs. Just walking into battle, they're on fire, and then as they're about to die, they're just like, yo, take this, take my life. I can probably do that. What else would I have though? Bloodlust. No, bloodlust and brutality is still okay, but considering I have Infernal Legion and they die pretty fast, I don't even know if they have enough time to do all this. You know what? I guess what I could do then, to make things easier for the time being, I like this, but maybe I'll wait until I invest more into their HP for Infernal to work, because they're dying pretty quickly. So what I can opt for, at least for now, is Death March. Because in that way they can restore life, so I actually have like a cleric before a cleric. That's not bad. Yeah, this can be good. That way when they get punched out, they can just help out the arsonist to stay alive, and they can help out my sniper and my mage. So that can still be a good trade-off. And I'll keep Infernal Legion though, because it actually is fun to watch them all burn. Okay, so now we got the manor. Right. I think this may be where I stop for today, because I've got a lot done. I've got a lot done today. We got pretty far as just where we are. And I can always come back tomorrow and stream more, so no need to go crazy and rush. Plus 40 energy shield. That's good. Also, crit hit and more intelligence is always nice. Dude, these ones are pretty good, but I do have 14 more spirit though. And the cast speed and the other one, like, I would rather take 3 less spirit, but to get more cast speed. Did we lose anything for this? Oh, we don't now. I can actually opt in for spirit then. So I lose intelligence. I'm back to what, 110? I gain more spirit. You know what? Maybe it's not the greatest. Like 11 extra spirit. What do I gain for this though? Like what value do I get? 20? I think it's like that important. I can put it back. I think this is still fine to keep. Because it keeps our mana up. Keeps our intelligence up. This one clearly bumps us up. But again, we lose. So we lose life. So what are we at now? 23 out of 56. So we lose life. We gain energy shield because now we're at 239. Let's see this. So 194. We lose a little bit of cold resistance. We do gain mana. So we lose a little bit of life, but we gain what we're looking for, an energy shield. And we gain more mana. We gain more intelligence, and we gain more spirit, and we lose out on some cold. That's not that bad. I think that's a good trade. Just because it still keeps us relatively balanced as far as our resistance is. Nothing too crazy, and we can still add more to this too, which is the great thing about it. We can always get lucky and somehow... but the cast speed, of course, is the only drawback, so I'm not going to have as much casting speed now. It's the only thing that might suck, is our cast speed is down. That is the only thing that sucks. Yeah. So I'm gonna see how this... I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. I think we're still good. Yeah, I think we're still alright, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Sure, it's not as fast. It's not as quick, but I mean, for what it's worth, I have more energy shields. And I have a little bit more mana to work with. And again, I still have an opportunity to make this better. Although, this one does give me increased energy or increased cast speed. But I do lose so this one, what do I have? I'm confused now, my brain. So this one I lose my shield, but I get my cast speed back. And I have more crit. And I lose my evasion. Whereas this one, I get 3 more spirit and relatively higher energy shields, which to me I think is the winner. Yeah, I think I'll keep this for now, even though I know. Ooh, and then this gives me mana regen, which is also a good thing. I guess I'm just gonna have to bank on luck and just hope that I can get some additional cast speed on this. Otherwise, this one honestly isn't too bad. For what I'm getting, it's not terrible. Losing 3 spirit to gain more cast speed and crit is okay. And I also, so how much do I lose? So I lose about 18 intelligence. But I gain my, so what do we have here? So this puts me at 17 evasion. This gives me 25% evasion. Yeah, I might just stick with this and just pray that I get lucky. Dude, this game's starting to lag out. That might be a good sign to stop. Yeah. It might be a good time to just stop from here because it's starting to lag out. Alright, well, that'll be it for today. Again, I'll come back again tomorrow and we'll play some more and work on this build. Of course, you know me, I'll be playing off stream anyway, but I'll continue from where I leave off in terms of where I play tomorrow. So that being said, New Warriors, thank you again for stopping by. Once again, if you would like to take part and support the stream even further, you can do so by following the stream, also subscribing on YouTube, and also I am a ambassador now for Advanced GG, which is a premier supplements provider. High quality supplements for you to take advantage of, whether you want to get good rest or you're a high performer and you want to just max out your gaming experience like myself. There are also options for energy and focus related supplements. All of that can be used and purchased on the website at advanced.gg. And of course, you can use my promo code NEWENERGY10 at checkout to therefore take full advantage of your purchasing needs. All that being said, folks, thank you again. I'll see you folks tomorrow, same time as usual. As always, stay strong, keep fighting, and may the force be with you all, always. See you again soon. Take care.